Okay, so I was digging through some old USB drives and trying to just make sure all of the files that I have are like off of those things and backed up to like OneDrive or Azure and stuff like that, and just kind of getting rid of all this local storage. And I came across a, so to speak, a working version of the first like real website I launched and hosted. And opening, it was so funny. I opened it and it still worked after, like, this thing was built in like about probably 2006. And that's just crazy. So anyhow, I just want to walk through it because like I can't believe this thing opens, and pretty cool. So, back in the day, gaming, still some programming, like things I wanted to do, but I didn't really know how to get into it. So I wanted to kind of take on IGN and GameSpot, and like, what kid is going to be like, yeah, I'll take on a juggernaut like that? So obviously that didn't work. But this is kind of what I was trying to do, is like a video game tracking review site, right? And it's kind of funny now. I ended up doing reviews, but like for other things, tech products, Amazon and whatnot. But yeah, this is it. So hopefully I'll walk you through it and see how it goes. So like over here, we got this logo. You can tell that anti-aliasing is just brutal. I used Fireworks mainly to pull out the stuff because I had a friend and he recommended Fireworks because it did pixel and vector, kind of like a hybrid between Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop. It's Adobe Fireworks, right? And I tried to make these faded. They never really came out how I wanted them. Like, as you can tell, like, it looks like, okay, that's my first cropping. Like, I think I manually cropped that with like the wand or went around with like an eraser to get the background. But I was like, and I still am, I'll be honest, I still am pretty proud of like the fact that it still opens. And I have no idea, like, it doesn't make sense to me why this thing still works. I had some ads on the side here, and now these ones here, they would actually, like, if people click them, I would get like Google revenue, and I would send it to my family, friends, like, please click the link, and it, like, no one was going to this site, right? And my family, every day they were going in and clicking it, and I did only get like one $100 check from Google for the ads. And at the time, I think it's still the same way with AdSense. Like, they'll never, e-transfer you or direct deposit you some money if you don't reach that $100 first cap. But yeah, it was pretty cool to like, be able to get $100 from Google back in the day, like when you're just a kid, you don't have your first real job or nothing. And so yeah, so basically how it kind of works is I built this thing in Dreamweaver, and I would kind of do all the graphics in Adobe Fireworks and like export them and save them. I made every button. I don't think anything in this is like Flash or nothing. It's just all straight, photos and HTML. And then you see how here we have this main section that we're on, and we got these new stuff, like all these things. Basically, when I would add new stuff, it would just go further and further to the bottom. So there's no database or anything. Just static files I had to keep on updating. And that was part of the reason that it didn't work out, is like, it was so impossible to update and maintain because you had to go to like several different pages. But for me, there was like a lot of learning lessons of like how to not build a website. So keep in mind, this is my very first like site. I was a kid, and I still am today a big fan of video games and reviews and stuff. So let's just go through it. So let's see if this stuff works. So main is okay. Game news. So game news. Okay, so, and then features, it says 2007, it's crazy. So if I go read more, that doesn't work. Hot links, videos, oh my gosh, does this work? Bully? Is this a screenshot? Is this actual video? Oh my god, I completely forgot about this. We uploaded like QuickTime videos. Like, I'm not even sure if this will work. Right click to save. Okay, let's see if that works. Open. we can't open this because it's encoded by, yeah, because it's like so old. Like it worked in like, Windows, I don't know what it was, like XP or must have been, or maybe just when Vista was coming out. Can I do watch now? Yeah, it won't do an embedded player for sure. Like it just downloads again. Like new browsers, like I'm not doing QuickTime. So cool, you can tab between these stuff. So like that didn't work. So review. So this is Bully, and this is the score it got. And you could see even like cheats. Like it would link to, oh my god, Neo Seeker, right? Hold on, PlayStation 2, Bully. If we go there, does it still work? Yeah, Bully cheats. It's like it does actually bring it up. Like crazy that is an active link. So let's fix this for you. All right, let's just go through it. So if we go back here, game or main. See, my main is different now. You see that? Oh yeah, that was the reason. Okay, so this was static on every page. Like I couldn't figure out how to do like a master page or anything like that. So I had to update links on every page. So when I go to main here, it's different than when I go to the main index, right? So this is what I had to do is like every time I added a new review, I would have to keep on adding more at the end. So like you could kind of see what I was like. I would have like a marathon with my buddies. Obviously that's not working, but then like there's some, you have coverage, like this is like trying to like full on like, and then it was all I was doing because it was like, and I even had some buddies that would do reviews, and I would be like messaging them, I'm like, where's that review, I need it. Like it was like trying to like be a business. So Xbox, pretty cool. Like I really like the way it looks. So these are the reviews. So can I go to Halo 2? That didn't work. Halo 2 review. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. New reviews. Halo 2 screenshots. That's cool. Like I'm just thinking about how like these things could have been components in like Blazor or something. Newsletter. Video clips. I gave credit. It was like fairly good to do. So Xbox 360, I guess Xbox was regular Xbox. Rayman Raving Rabbids, Sonic Unleashed. I was like, that was when I'm like, okay, this is gonna be the Sonic game that like puts him back on the map. I think we're still waiting for that. Gears of War, yeah, that was like, this is like getting pretty epic because Perfect Dark Zero, I think it was like launch or AM3, like that was like one of my favorite snowboarding games. And I love how like here I would like add this little logo here for style, like, and so the pages kind of had consistency. So if I went to like GameCube, yeah, it would all be like that. And if I didn't have like a image for like, let's say Beyond Good and Evil, I would just use a default. It's just surprising that this thing was made in Dreamweaver. I think Dreamweaver still like Adobe Dreamweaver? Maybe. But I don't think a lot of people use that anymore. Probably just everyone uses Visual Studio Code or all that, right? So you can kind of see what was out. Like, so, and we can see 2008, 2007. I believe I started working on it in like 5 and 6. And yeah, just updated it. WiiWare. Huh. Some microtransactions. Turn Wii Connect 24 on. Wait for the glow. Whatever that means. PS2. So Bully, Kingdom Hearts. Pretty cool. Honestly, I really like the border and the purple. I don't know. It's like everything was like marble. And this is back in the day when there was like websites like Wares and Games, and they all ended with a Z, and you like had to do a bunch of things to like pirate them, and like those are the kind of sites I was looking at, like how to model it after. And obviously the super old IGN and GameSpot websites. PS3, back when it looked like the Spider-Man text, right? DS, I still love that system. PSP, I was in love with PSP too. Metal Gear Acid was awesome. It's like a like Final Fantasy Tactics, or like like you're playing a game of chess with this cool dude. Yeah, so you can like go here, coming soon. What else? We have screenshots, Switch. It's cool. That's like the download section with like an anchor, element of new screenshots or videos. So it'll like actually bring you down to that page, like using anchor references. Even here at the bottom, like, you know how a lot of sites, like, I think they still do, it's just evolved to be more mobile responsive. And as you can tell, this thing is not mobile responsive. Like, it sits in the middle of the page, right? And it is a fixed width. But so let's see here. Previews coming soon. That, like, I own the domain because I was hoping that, like, I think Gateway Computers was going to buy it from me. It never happened. So I just let the domain lapse, and it's taken now. So articles, how to fix a PlayStation 3, Super Smash Brothers Marathon, Fact or Fiction, pick of the month is an error, boss walkthroughs coming soon, links is like fairly easy to implement. You have like basically just this stuff and then some kind of URL, right? It's like your favorites. GBA, there's still a GBA section, even though it wasn't like up there. And I think that's what a lot of these sites were doing, like IGN and GameSpot, like they would have them at the top back in the day, but once they're like not prime, like, you know, in their prime, they would move them to like a section, right? PlayStation 2, new reviews. So basically it's like I would take off the old ones, and then move them down here. And I literally had to type into here and then add them here. And like, let's say this link updated, right? I would have to go to hundreds of spots on, well, not hundreds, but lots of spots to update that. That was why, like, you see a lot of these dead links. It's just, it became unmaintainable. Contact us. So this is essentially like editor in chief. This is like, it's my beautiful wife, like basically in a couple of friends, you know, and it's just unbelievable to like, it's just like, I set them up all like emails at their own domain, right? And so at the Gateway Gamer domain, and yeah, like I could really see these things being made as components, right? Like in Blazor or something like that. Like you just drop them in and do like a for loop. Sorry for the technical jargon. So contact us about the site. This site was started in 2004 and has gone through many revisions, 3 to be exact. Oh yeah, because there was like the first one, and I completely remade it from the ground up. Like I learned a bunch of lessons. These are like my first like sites, and covers most everything to do with the world of video games. Give credit to some of the other, I guess, writers. Anyhow. And if you want to support us without giving donations, this is like, please click the links. Man, crazy. And I think this would work. So it would actually, you know, send an email. I think this just opens, right? Because look at this. So, oh my God, look at this username. So this is the wow, super secure email form with like a hidden laugh. Unbelievable. A lot of lessons learned here. Yeah, but anyhow, I just thought you'd like to look at that. You know, development goes through a lot of iterations, and yeah, like, and just to compare, I mean, I'm not sure if it's worth comparing, but so this is just like a site that I spun up for, I guess, marketing, for social media marketing. So this is just what I made here. You can kind of like just chat with me on, you know, if you need any reviews, you go home, about, services. It's just like a bootstrap template, you know, just have to fill it in, and has some weak validation on this guy. I think you just like enter a valid email. So it's got some validation, you can send stuff, but that's kind of it, right? So that, and it's, you know, mobile responsive enough. So like if I do that, you got that, it goes to the menu. Right? The links still work on iOS, Android. Yeah, so compared to, this it is what it is, But it's interesting that like software development, website development, application development has gotten so crazy over the years that we're pretty blessed to live in the world we do. But anyhow, guys, thanks for taking a trip down a random USB memory lane. And the software development's fun. I love it. If you love it, keep going. And you may one day have these crazy treasures that you find and look back and reminisce. Anyhow, if you guys like the content, please like and subscribe. I do reviews, technology stuff, how to, some skateboarding stuff. Thanks again. Peace out.